Mall.
Yes, I love the Thunder Mall.
Yes, sir.
You just started?
What?
Well, yeah, we just started. I mean, I
Oh, that's crazy because I was
famous.
looking at the time. I was like, is Jacoby going to start this anytime soon? And I'm looking for notifications.
I ain't getting on here.
Let me just go in here and see if they just sitting here just forget. They probably forgot to press the record button.
Pretty much. I mean, we were talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. I love that game. I
heard that game was really good. I want to. I got my voucher.
Yep.
So looking to hopefully move into an apartment sooner or later.
Nice.
And it's gonna be decked out with games and all types of stuff. You know that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you're gonna see the ultimate bachelor pad.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can swing by and hang out in the gym, bro.
Yeah. Yo, man, I'm trying to get this one with this backdoor patio, man. I want it so bad. I'm fighting so hard for it, yo.
Really?
Fighting so hard, man.
What was it at the backdoor patio? What you gonna put on that patio, though?
Oh, I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff. Oh man, I like to host, so I'm the host of the boss. I like to put things together, and if feasible, if I don't have to deal with no headaches. Because the thing about the place that I'm trying to get, it's like a private apartment. It's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know. It's like a house apartment in a sense. It's I don't know how these real estate people be like with this lingo and all this crap. It's all stupid.
Gotcha.
But it's like a house apartment, whatever, or it looks like it was probably like a retail turned into an apartment. I don't know, some stupid nonsense. But
all right.
But it has a backdoor patio, so it's really nice. Actually, I'll send you the link so you can see what it is. But it's really nice.
Okay, yeah, I want to see this. I got
the love and care.
Karen, we're going to New York. We're going to go hang out with Jahan in the new pad, hanging out on that pad.
I thought you were living in New York and North Carolina, not New York. I thought you were moving away.
But no, I want to move to North Carolina until we could figure things out. If I can make the move out there without no craziness. So, but for Curly right now, I'm gonna just kind of like build up myself here until the time comes. But when I get that call from Jacoby, like, hey, it's time to come to North Carolina, I'll be ready to pack up, jump right into U-Haul, and be ready to go down there.
Well, send me the link so I can check out your potential new digs. I want to see what it looks like.
Okay,
and then I can just be your neighbor because I'm in the market for a new city.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I keep trying to tell her she needs to come on down to North Carolina.
Come to North Carolina, Carol.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No? Why? What's up with North Carolina? Not your speed?
Not my thing.
Oh, so you want to be in the city?
Yeah, I love city.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kara ready to go to the city.
Yeah, Kara's big time though. She needs a big city.
Mm-hmm.
Funny story. I just got off a live stream with a psychiatrist, not my psychiatrist. I don't have one, but just someone that I met, I'm connected with, and he's like different country, but it was very interesting. We were talking about, of course, we could like pick up on each other's vibes. And I'm like, so do you ever feel like la la la? Of course, my amateur bullshit, like, vibey, and he has been in practice longer than I've been alive. But he was like, so I feel like you don't tap, I feel at times that you're strong in your personal power and, and at times you hold back. And I'm like, let's talk about this. So I feel like I want to take my personal power to a bigger city instead of a little pond, big old lake, big old ocean, maybe get, swim with the sharks, maybe not eaten by one.
Nivik says that you can get an apartment right over top of the ballpark in Durham.
For the price of a couple hogs and a
DNA strand.
Go.
We're gonna need
you
some
make
stem
big
cells.
Make those big dollars. That's what you do.
I want to sell my kidney stones.
But wearing a crop top and waitressing.
That's right. And
I'll make you dollars anywhere.
80%.
John, you should try it.
What, a tube top?
Crop top.
All right. I got some movies.
You said boobies?
Movies.
Oh, you got some man boobies.
Man boobies. That's right. I got a whole lot of love. Emotion in the
Kinda
ocean.
shake those assets.
When I fall in the water, I float.
As I tell everybody, I'm fat for a reason, and I love
right.
it.
Fat and sassy.
That's right.
Is that fat and sassy?
It's all
Let's
that mac
go.
and cheese. You just enjoy mac and cheese, and I don't blame you. Like
Right?
the recipe
Heart-clogging
that you
goodness.
gave me, oh my gosh.
See,
I
it's
would-
the ultimate mac and cheese. I mean, you
If I
can't beat
didn't
it.
share with my roommate, I would have eaten the whole pan.
I mean, it is the best way to make mac and cheese, hands down. And I've experimented so many ways of making mac and cheese.
Like you all but make love to it. It's like very
Yeah.
in depth.
Pretty much.
Okay,
You all but
so
American Pie it.
how was everybody New Year's?
Oh, it was good. It was
Did I have a
good.
good one?
It was good.
That's
Good.
what's
What
up.
did
That's
you do?
what's up. I made a montage video.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
showing it to everybody. Y'all gotta check this out. I'm very proud of it.
let's
I
see
worked really
it.
hard on it.
This is awesome. And Mark, come on, jump on in, Mark.
I'm in.
All right.
What's up, Mark? How we
This
doing?
is John's montage
I'm
video.
doing good.
John.
For 2021 for stream highlights.
Yep.
I made it. I worked hard on it. It's not too long, a little over 2 minutes.
After a Q
And,
Miller highlights.
no, stream highlights from my stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, highlights, not highlights. Okay.
And John is good. He's really good. He's very good. So anybody watching, please check out John's stuff. This is really well done. Here you go.
Unmute it.
Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta turn up the volume. Hold on.
Do you have the thing unmuted?
Yeah, good
Just
call.
start over. Here you go. For me and this thing right here, thank y'all for all your support.
Nice. That's it. Let's go.
Let's go.
So,
Dang it. Oh my goodness.
See that child better than that.
We were playing It Takes Two. Thank you for the 10,000. Good Lord. Oh, get out of here, Bitsy. Oh my God. Pass back home. Oh my God, let's go! Please. Giggity. Oh, dude, I was just about to say that. Real. This is real. Keep that 215. I'm at negative.
Oh,
215.
God.
No problem. Oh, dude, check this out,
That
bro.
platinum angels that rack.
Right, dude. Raven!
What is that? Tarot cards?
We are all Magic the Gathering.
Shit
Sign us,
show.
please.
Wow.
Get in there. Oh, she's insane! Yes, dude. Oh my God. Suck it! How much health? How much health? Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at there.
That's adorable.
Look at there.
You like
Great
it?
job. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Our team really
I
understands
like it.
there is
Did I
some
mean
of
to do that? There we go.
That's so
Look at
cute.
I did like that a
It
lot.
is.
Aww.
It means a lot to me. I love it.
Agreed.
I'll have it forever.
I love that you have such a baby face too. And that you just
Right.
have a baby face with your
Baby face,
matching baby.
Baby face and a baby face. If it wasn't for this beard, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like
I get
just
carded
slap a
everywhere.
beard on your baby and then you would be twins.
I get stopped in Walmart. Like, where's your parent? I don't know.
But yeah, John's big time. That's all right. I love it. I love
Speaking
it.
of big time, how are you, Mark Lee?
That's right.
fine.
I'm not big time.
Gosh,
I'm
the man
feeling good, but I
himself.
did do a big time event this weekend that even definitely Jacoby would be interested in, because on New Year's Eve, I had to learn a new tool and I had to play with it because I was part of a metaverse New Year's Eve celebration, which meant that I had to learn the powers of OPS or OBS. And I'm not all that good at OBS, but I did learn OBS and it's now plugged into this computer as well. So I can play around with OBS. I know it's one of Jacoby's favorite toys, and I had to learn to maneuver around it because of the New Year's Eve celebration in the metaverse that Russell Bundy did with Mad Mop. That's the name of the company he's got and everything. So yeah, I was the second lieutenant because somebody else was maneuvering most of this stuff, but I had to be kind of like the backup in case something went haywire, which fortunately it did not.
That's all right.
And then he triple kissed with some puppets.
We had a performance today. I was actually in 3 skits. So I got to do the storyteller, narrator. I got to do a whole 3 Ooges because we have a whole 3 Stooges routine that was involved. And then I got to do the I Am a Funky Puppet intro. So I did 3 of those earlier today. So I actually graduated to 3 skits in today's performance in the Music Bazaar. So I was a part of 3 skits in that one.
That's pretty awesome, Mark. That is pretty awesome. Look at you.
I'm just trying to do what I can do.
adorable.
And try to have fun and all of that while doing it. I also played, and this is something coming to this, what y'all do. I found out that it's not just that Pictionary game, but I'm really bad at games in general because the other New Year's Eve celebration was in the network. Brandon was having his New Year's Eve party. I ducked in there and they were playing, what's the popular trivia game, Jackbox or something like that?
Yep.
So they were playing a popular of the games from there. I think they did 4, but I was in 2 of them. And like the Pictionary game, I finished dead last because I was really bad at it and all of that. But it was still fun being involved and playing along. I think one of them, I wound up being a ghost or something like that, because if you didn't answer the questions, you became a ghost. But then as a ghost, you could come back, and I never came all the way back. So like I said, it was a fun time and a fun game, and definitely enjoyed the 2 that I did play.
That's pretty cool. There's we're gonna start doing that on a regular basis and playing Scribble, so you'll get better.
One
Hopefully I'll
day
get better, and
you'll
maybe-
draw actual cherries
Yes.
or cherry trees instead of grapes.
I will try to practice and everything, and maybe we can get some of those other Jackbox games, because apparently, as I had to learn, if you get the if you type it into your laptop, you can still play along, because I did not have the phone app. I was actually playing on my computer. So there were several of those trivia games. So maybe we can incorporate those as well, because they did seem easy.
So as a matter of fact, we're gonna once I start getting it all set up, you know, we're gonna start incorporating Stream Raiders,
right?
Which is a fun little RPG where you choose a place on the board. It happens on Twitch mainly.
I tried to sign up for that, but I wasn't big enough. I mean, interrupt you, but I would love to play it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. We're also going to try Words on Stream, which is no
that
more
one
than,
I might be able to do.
That's just Scrabble. And then
that's what I said.
There was another one that I had found. There's a whole software library of different games that we can end up playing.
And these were on the Jackbox or one of the other platforms?
This is all on the PC.
PC. Cool.
Yeah. But there's a lot. I mean, there's tons being churned out daily. So, and especially, see, there's a good segue. Look at there. Because it's January 5th, and going from January 5th through the 7th is CES, and a lot of new things get announced. John knows about all the different games that have gotten announced today and this whole week, because it's just crazy right now in the gaming industry. But with CES,
It's gonna be a big year for gaming.
it's going to be a big year for everything because 8K is getting pushed out. Their TVs have gone nuts.
Wow.
But so I was looking at so with CES, they announced like new things that happen that are really cool.
I'm familiar with CES. I actually just saw a news that they announced that one of the big gaming industry companies, I believe it was Sony, is now going into the car industry because they have said that they are going to put out one of those kind of self-driving cars and all of that. So they want to compete with Tesla, but apparently it's going to have all the toys in it as well. So literally you can play all these video games while you're cruising to wherever you're cruising to and everything. So like we're going to visit all the way to Kansas. We can play games as we're heading over there to visit John and everything.
The crazy part with that is that Tesla got in trouble because somebody had hacked that iPad or that giant screen that they have in the front and put games on there. Well, I don't think somebody hacked it. I think it's the Model 3 that has it on there that you can put games on that front screen, and people have gotten into crashes, so they've taken that out in the firmware or something. But yeah, that's what Tesla got in trouble for. But that's what I found funny when Sony announced that. But there were some interesting things though at CES, and since you guys didn't get a chance to see some of it, I'm excited because I want to see you guys' first reactions to these things.
I do want to interject and say that when you type in CES, one of the options to choose from is Cesar Chavez on Google.
Kara, I'm worried about what you keep looking up.
Continue.
Hey, you didn't hear y'all didn't hear Mr. Chavez was very much into the gaming industry while he was leading the entire revolution. Y'all didn't hear about that?
So the first thing I want to show you guys, see, this is what first drew me to this. So this is a Pebble Feel jacket. So when you're playing VR, the idea that they had is they put this jacket on and you can feel cold or you can feel hot based on what's going on in VR. So I thought that was kind of interesting. What do you guys think?
A Pebble feel. So we're going to feel a Pebble while we're playing a game.
No, what it is, the Pebble is the company. Pebble Feel, I think, is the actual name. Well, Shift Tall. Shift Tall. Yeah, that's the name of the company. But Pebble Feel is the actual name of the jacket. And this was one of the big things that they were putting at CES, or they were announcing at CES. So basically, it's one of the tactical or whatever kind of jackets that they have now. You can feel pressure. So if someone in a video game were to shoot at you or hit you with a sword or anything, you could actually feel that. Those jackets are all out there. Phenomenal. They're really cool. I would love to have one, but this is an added new thing. So in VR, if you're in a snowy area, it feels cold. If you're in a lava area, it feels hot. So that's what happens with this jacket.
I feel like there would be people who would be putting it in the front of their bodies, a little lower.
I think you're right.
It'll turn into a sex toy before you know it.
Yep. I was already thinking that.
Jihad's already like, just kidding.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't like the idea.
You don't like the idea?
I'm not a big fan of VR. I think VR it's honestly, I think it's completely played out to me. Honestly, I think I mean, there's so many iterations of it, and I've gotten to a point where I don't think people are going to get it down packed to where we can actually truly enjoy VR. I just think that it's horrible.
VR is taking off now because of Facebook. So once Facebook purchased Oculus and dropped the price on it, Steve pointed out that the highest spike in games were among the VR games, just because you can play the Oculus games, or you can play the Steam VR games on the Oculus Quest wirelessly. So you have a spike in those games, and Steam is saying that those type of games are actually taking off right now.
Because I'm gonna tell you, when we did the metaverse event, like a few days ago and everything, there were some people that had some very interesting wearables. So there was one lady, or maybe it was a guy, that was running around literally on a hoverboard. So I'm going like, wait a minute, how'd that hoverboard just go skating by me and everything? But they had hoverboards.
You were playing what's that? Werewolves, a Wolf Within, I think it is.
No, what they did, because they literally built wearables into the concert. So literally they could pick their own wearables, and somebody actually did a wearable that was a hoverboard while they were watching the concerts, because most of the concerts were pre-recorded and they were live performances, but had been pre-recorded live. So those were inserted in, but then there was a couple of DJs, including one that I think was from overseas, that literally did their DJ sets sometimes in the whole kind of virtual reality AR kind of model. So there was the actual DJ, so you saw the actual picture of the actual DJ, and then you saw like a image or cartoony image of them in the back. So it was like getting double dose of this DJ, who I believe was DJ Kakel or something along those lines. But it was definitely a very it definitely attached your senses, to kind of come back to what Jahan was saying, because it was just all these things coming at you at the same time.
The cool part, though, is that, I mean, in all honesty, one of the pioneer groups that actually really started pushing those in-game concerts and stuff, I have to give it up for Epic and Fortnite.
Right.
When they started really putting those concerts on,
they've adapted over the years too, man. You can talk about Metamorphosis.
They are wild.
Mm-hmm.
So they're interesting. They're definitely interesting. But so that's one thing. But then I went to their site, and this was, like I said, this is on their site. And this was one of the other things that they had that is going to be announced. This is freaky.
A coat rack.
No, this
is that a mirror?
It's a smart mirror. What they're saying, this mirror
is what kind of mirror?
Now people can watch you through your mirror.
This mirror is supposed to tell you if you're wearing the same outfit that you've worn meeting these other people.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, so if you go to a meeting and you go to a meeting the next week, it's going to tell you if you had the same outfit.
It said supposedly it said we'll judge whether someone is wearing the same outfit as before when worn them before they leave their home, or worn by them before they leave their home. So basically, it's supposed to take all your contacts and your events, and so when you stand in front of the mirror, it will scan your events that scan the event that you're going to and look at the attendee list. It will look at your past attendee list and look at the outfit that you had and say, oh, well, you've worn that and they've seen you in that outfit before, or person X in this event you're going to was at the event 2 years ago and saw you in that same outfit. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
So most people have stuff that they just feel generally comfortable with and that they probably wear all the time. So I'm sitting there going like, what would even be the purpose of this? Because I'm thinking there are certain outfits that you grow attached to and that you like that style, you like the comfort of it, and you don't mind the fact that you wore it this week and wore it again next week and everything.
Also, as a woman though, okay, so I have specific articles of clothing that I wear specifically because that's my mood. So when I wear my polka dot blazer, I mean business, bitches. So I want to set that tone for when people see that polka dot blazer, they are getting fire. Red lippy, bam, watch out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So when you wear that polka dot blazer, Getting that fire.
But according to this, she can't wear the polka dot blazer twice because it would get mad at her for doing it twice, even though it might be a good thing and she wants to be on fire 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 times because she might be in that fire kind of mode, right?
Could you program the mirror to be like, girl, you are gonna be fire today?
Exactly.
Fire.
So,
and then the song
we got a
Fire
new
comes
concept.
on.
So we got a new concept of mirror, mirror on the wall from the old from the old story and everything. We just go there and say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
It's just
walk in front of the mirror, bitch, get it.
Get that bitch to whistle every time you walk past.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
But I mean, these are the things that are being displayed at CES. This is what this company is trying to show off, and people will buy it. That's the crazy part.
It's crazy, but I'm also imagining like the people that might be buying it, because some of the people that are buying it, they might not need it. Because I'm going like, does Elon Musk really want the mirror to tell him whether he's hot or not? And does really Biden want the mirror to tell him he's hot or not? So maybe he wants Jill to tell him, but does he want the mirror to tell him? That's my question. I'm not sure.
If they're hot or not,
I just don't understand, some of the things that people come up with, though. Some of these things. Because, I mean, the next thing I would get, this other thing that I saw, by the way, Nivik says this, he can't be on tonight because he said he's feeling a little under the weather, so he was just going to just watch and chime in here and there.
Nivik, we love you.
But
hope you get better in
I don't get these things. But this right here, I'll admit, I actually might want, because Samsung is making this projector. And this projector, unlike other projectors, it's similar. It gives you that 360 rotation. So you can display it on the wall. You can display it on the ceiling. You can display it on the other wall. It just basically, you can put it anywhere in your room and make that wall or that blank area into a TV screen using this projector. So I'll admit that's actually something that I would get. I'm cool with that.
Jahan, are you getting this projector?
Depends. Depends if it fits.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on. I mean, obviously, I don't know what the features are. So, how the way you're totally explaining it. I mean, you can play the video. You can get a sample right now.
I mean, it looks cool in the video.
Yeah, make that big, bro. It's like a video for ants.
Yeah, I mean, it's super tiny, and I think it even has a camera. Well, no, it doesn't have a camera. It may have a camera. They're waving, but
I'm trying to see what's going on. Can anyone make it out?
There's a couple of there's a family that's being videotaped, and they're very excited about it.
If that's all you're going to lead with, Mark, you should explain a lot more.
I don't know, Jesus, because no, there's a whole lot more going on. There's like the
Wait, it looked like they were recording with it.
Family.
Yeah. Your descriptions are so wholesome, though, Mark. I love it.
I'm gross over here. I'm sorry.
But it looks neat. I mean, I could see myself playing or getting this, as long as it's not, $1,000, which it'll probably turn out.
It'll probably will be.
Yeah.
Now that was scary. That one of those things that they went and they put the projector on a stop sign and it said "never stop." So can you imagine somebody driving down the car and they seeing that sign, so they decide never to stop, but they keep on going?
I don't understand that part, plugging it into a light, but
no, it's probably a custom thing.
Yeah, but it'd be cool, play your video games on the ceiling now, or just watch instead of watching on the wall of Netflix. You just lay in the bed looking straight up.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's obviously a modern projector. Instead of having to carry that clunky piece of crap.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can do the same with like a toilet paper tube too.
Exactly.
And it's for free. You can angle it with your phone and it like projects and I don't know, like you can finagle it and like literally it does the same thing. And it's for free.
This is why I love Kara, because I know Kara got some hood in her. That's
She gangster.
That was kind of gangster.
She hip to the hop.
It's like that coat hanger antenna. It's the same concept.
Exactly.
Carries on the right whole principle in there.
I was also told recently that I'm very Indiana, and then was given examples, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I've never left. I get it. No, can I show you guys though what I would like in my mirror? Like instead of, oh, you've worn that today. I want to show you.
What would you like in the mirror?
Okay. We'll see if it works. Ooh, yeah, okay. Hold on. Come on. I want this. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait.
It's a bad bitch. Oh no.
Damn right.
My bestie is a bad bitch.
And I also want this. Hold on. Oh, where is it? No, hold on.
We're not
I also want this one.
Hi. I just want to give you this reminder that you are an incredibly amazing human. And I love you so very much. Thank you for existing here with me. It truly means the world.
See? Just hold it.
Love it.
All right.
That's what we need.
Jahan, wouldn't it be awesome for someone to just be like, you are a bad bitch?
I don't know what this. I'll probably be speechless, but I never would laugh without a doubt.
He would stop, drop, and roll.
Without a doubt. I'll tell you that much. I definitely will.
You would take it.
So, and this is where it starts to get freaky because I found two more things. And this is where I'm excited to see your reactions because it freaked me the heck out. Both of them, the description of one, and yeah, you'll see. So this right here is a phenomenal tool for dentists. Very good tool for dentists. I can understand why they would want to make this, but dear God, this is just creepy.
That's a creepy preface.
This is creepy as all go get out. So where'd Mark go? Where'd Mark? Mark done disconnected. His OBS probably messed up.
Oh, he gone.
No, he just
said
disappeared.
it's gonna freak me out. He said, nope.
There you go.
There you go.
You are a bad bitch.
The Wayback Machine tried to grab me. You know, sometimes you click on the computer, it sends you to the Wayback Machine. So they tried to grab me.
So this right here is Pediaroid, I guess.
It's what?
You correct me.
Yeah, Pediaroid.
Pediaroid.
Yeah. So this Japanese company created robots to help dentists be better at dealing with children who act out in their chair.
Shut the fuck up.
This is creepy. As you see.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
No need.
You got the mouth and speech. You got the eyes, the head, the face, the chest. All these things move, even the legs, and it's freaky as crap.
So it's like random select mood, or
so you got to open the mouth.
What?
Look there. Yeah, that's creepy.
It's very
Creepy.
blow it up.
It's creepy. I am not jumping in there.
Yo, she held them down. That's horrible.
She had to hold him down because
it was on tantrum mode. Like tantrum mode activated. It's like playing Operation. You hit the wrong thing, it's gonna trigger something.
Oh, this one. Let me see.
So back up,
Yeah.
Shelby. So we're going to show the doll how to have a tantrum. Then this is supposed to calm down the actual patient.
Oh, there you go. The tantrum.
Freaky. This is freaky.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, freaky.
I mean, I think it's good.
Oh,
Is
man,
that
that's a
for
great idea.
practicing instead of practicing
Oh yeah,
on?
it's a good practice thing. Yeah, it helps
Okay.
you. Yeah, especially if you. I think it's the experience and being able to handle the situation. You already know what to do instead of you freaking out. You already know what's going on.
But
And
no,
it's better
like
than
that's
practicing
good
on the patients, I guess, because like
Yeah.
when I had my braces removed, I like the dental students. He was like, "Hey, can these dental students practice taking off your braces?" And I'm like, "Am I gonna have teeth afterwards?" Like, yeah. So that would be good because then you wouldn't freak out the actual patients.
but it just I think the body movements and the way that it kicks and everything else, that would kind of. And then you see they try to put in the textured skin and yeah.
But I mean, call me the logical person with the only nephews and not my own kids and everything. But if you were a kid and somebody sat there and showed you this temper tantrum doll and it's supposed to help you calm down, are you really gonna calm down, or are you just gonna have a bigger temper tantrum?
No, it's not for the kids, not to show the kids the temper tantrum. It's for the dentists when they're practicing on patients, and the doll is the patient, and so it's not showing. It's basically going to be in the dental
in the dental student area. I got you.
So it's not going to be like, "Hey kids, this is what'll happen if you don't calm down."
That's what I was thinking. That's where I was going.
Right?
Oh my god, I love it.
the little baby some messed up teeth. You start drilling for no reason.
Oh.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of creepy. Ugh. It's something about it. It's kind of spooky. But then I guess since Kara started on the naughty lane with the first item.
Ooh, bring it.
Yeah. So this one I had to stop at because I was laughing way too hard.
Oh, I want to see.
This I gotta see.
This. Get played. They created the doll because they think that people enjoy being nibbled on their fingers, especially by babies and kids, but they want to make sure to deter kids. In their description or their press packet, it talks about, we all enjoy being nibbled on, but it's wrong for that to happen because you're teaching kids the wrong thing. So here,
Jacoby. So this is the doll version of cayenne pepper, I believe is what it used to be. Because if people used to suck their thumbs and things of that nature, you would put cayenne pepper on it to stop them from sucking their finger or something like that. So
this is the
doll version of that.
This is to get your urge of having your finger nibbled on out. So you're letting the doll nibble on you.
Oh man, this is like
it's
new
going
level.
to be directly with some guys with some.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
There's
Baby
already
nubs.
someone out there that got that shit. Like they're like, oh my god, I need 8 of them. I have so many fingers and toes.
Gotta get everything.
I'm not talking about that. You're gonna get some freakazoid.
Oh yeah.
No, I knew where you were going.
You get 7 of them, one for every day of the week.
I mean, Japan. I mean, to my understanding, they have like a high fetish rate. So I don't know. That's I don't know how to tell you.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, come on now. I mean,
we're riling up.
How would you come up with this idea that, oh, hey, I want to get nibbled on? We create
The
a doll
same
to
way that
nibble
people
on.
came up with the whole furry concept. So to come to
Mhm.
Kara's point, there's going to be a whole people that are going to come up with the whatever this doll is, and there's going to be a whole group of folks that'll have entire clubs, the Nibble Doll Club. That'll be the new version
Yeah.
of furries.
Or like any fetish. Like, I wonder what it would like. It would feel like to be wrapped up in leather, looking like Catwoman. You know.
I mean, it's already got like a fetish name. It's called amagami.
Yeah, the charming gesture where pets and babies gently nibble your finger with their small teeth. Sadly, you need to harden your heart and scold them from this act. Amagami hammy ham. Frees all humanity from such dilemmas. Yeah.
The amagami.
Mark, I mean, I can get you a couple. You want one?
No, that's all right. I'm passing. But I understand that you've already ordered some. I understand that they're being delivered. I talked to the UPS man. He told me it's on your way to your house right now.
I mean, it is, because I got to get Jahan some housewarming gifts. That's my plan. Jahan, how many?
You're gonna have like a whole fleet of Amagamis. Oh my gosh, Jacoby, can I show? It's like unrelated, but like that little animal reminds me of the video I sent you.
Oh yeah.
Do tell.
Hold on, I need to find it.
Yeah, it's on one of the. I don't even know if I can log into Instagram on this. Oh, John, you saw that breathing computer, didn't you?
The what?
Well, actually, I sent it to you.
Yes, you said yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
saw the
yeah.
I want that. I do.
Yes.
I will admit, I want that.
Well, yeah.
And then show the video real quick, and then let's show the thing.
That's cool.
Okay. Hold on. So it reminds me of this. Yeah, they're like stuffed animals dancing. It's a Careless Whisper.
That's the song.
Speaking of stuffed animals, is that a stuffed animal over there by your lamp, Carol?
The flamingo.
Oh yeah. It is. Oh, Fanny, Tam actually sent it to me. It does the Macarena.
Oh, it does the Macarena? Cool.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to be so big now, guys.
But I mean, you can stay there.
Mm-mm.
But this is
let's
PC.
show this. That's pretty cool.
This is actually really neat, Mark. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out. This was another thing coming from Cyberpower. It's basically as your PC reacts to different things, as it gets warmer.
In this pursuit, a loss of ingenuity that challenges conventional thinking has emerged. We've pushed ourselves to think beyond the aesthetics, put more consideration into honest, functional design that has purpose. We asked ourselves, can a chassis do more and be more than just a box with holes? Can it change shapes and adjust to our needs, intelligently adapting to the situation at hand? With this curiosity in mind, the team here at Cyberpower PC began thinking about what a computer needs.
It's already sold out, Jacoby.
I know.
We tailored our approach to airflow. Rather than simply adding more airflow,
I'll be honest,
we wanted the case that dynamically provided the appropriate airflow for this situation in real time. And that's what we've achieved here at Cyberpower PC.
Do you want this more than the Amagami?
We were deeply inspired by
Amagami, though, that nibble.
The concept in which buildings are designed to allow parts of
always did think Jacoby had those
not
nibble
just for
fetishes.
design
Now I know.
but with purpose.
No.
Designs like the Albahar Towers, sunshades, and modern satellites that expand and collapse
That is so
made us wonder,
Pretty
could
gorgeous.
this be achieved?
Yeah, I know. It's like
The Kinetic series is by no means a revolution. It's inspired by the hundreds of brilliant designers and architects.
Knowing when I'm playing a game or something, get really into it, and I hear the computer
merely
banging,
taking the
kicking
baton
in,
and bringing it here to
look back
jumpstart
there
another
and
way
see
of
it
thinking about
breathing.
chassis design. This first generation of our Kinetic series is a chassis that features 18 individually controlled vents that open and close according to the system's current internal ambient temperature. When the temperature is high, it contracts to allow in more air. And when the temperatures are low, it expands to reduce not just the airflow, but noise and dust as well.
That is just sick.
However, the key of this parametric design is that these adjustments are not limited to a simple open and close, but rather the opening is adjusting in real time to every single degree of temperature change.
But it's overkill for me. Like, I think it's cool.
It senses the environment
I'm
and is constantly contracting and expanding to adapt to the situation with micro adjustments.
I don't know.
The future could be such a spectacular time. All those ideas that live only in our imagination are brought to reality. Our Kinetic series is not about maximum airflow, but intelligent
if it makes
airflow.
like if it keeps going, like as long as it's silent, I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's sick.
Yeah, that was very sick. Hey, Jacoby, did you tell the fine folks that we had that lovely stuff that was called snow for like all of a hot second here in North Carolina?
Oh yeah, we did have a little bit of snow.
Yeah,
and then it stopped.
So what? It did knock a whole tree down by my yard and everything. So the tree is gone. So I think lightning hit it and the tree disappeared.
It was so windy here in Cincinnati that like Henry turned wrong and then he like kind of like grazed his face on the sidewalk. He just went like, I was like, oh my gosh, we need to get you inside. It was crazy.
Yeah, the night before the snow, it did get really windy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it blew a ton of stuff here.
And I think that's when the tree got knocked down.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it fell away from the apartment, not on the apartment.
Oh, Kara, this is a new game that just came out, and it made me think of you. You know, think of the other different style games.
What?
Didn't want to be that super loud. There we go. But this was a new game that came out, and it put me in the mindset of you because I know it's a different game rather than a lot of the other stuff. Plus, it's artistic, very artistic.
It's a puzzle game.
Yep.
It is a puzzle game. Cool.
Because I'm artistic. I mean, I'm not, but we can say I am.
I mean, you are. I mean, you got the mirror already saying it.
The mirror's
You're a
already said
bad
that
bitch.
the mirror already said that you're the hottest thing out there in the universe. That's what the mirror said. I heard the mirror tell me that. It was like, mirror, who's the hottest? Kara. That's what it said.
On the wall. Who's the baddest bitch of them all?
That's what he said. Said it exactly those words. You know, I did it the first time watching a watch party of a movie, and I was actually somewhat impressed with Wheel of Time. I had not actually watched that, even though it was a little bit too Lord of the Ring and a little bit too.
Oh, it's good. Glory. I love it.
Huh.
I thought it was okay.
We need to see it.
The one I'm still hooked on The Expanse, though. The Expanse is that's my show. I love The Expanse.
Right.
John, you did like Wheel of Time?
Yes, I did. It was a little rushed, but I am excited for season 2.
I'm hoping they space it out in season 2 and not rush it like they did in season 1. Because the problem I had with season 1 is it made the kids annoying because it was just so quick and it didn't really explain the reasons that they were doing particular things. And like, why is she going to take? Well, I don't want to give much away. Because like they're just parts of why did you make this choice when there was nothing of that choice in the prior episode, so nothing even leaning that way. But I love the animation and I love the magic. I love the story behind it. But
oh yeah, the animation was amazing.
A lot of things was rushed, and they definitely left out some things, and it didn't make sense. But for what there was. And what's going to happen and where it leaves and the questions it has me wondering, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm hoping season 2 will do really well. I really am. I really do. Did y'all watch The Matrix?
Not yet.
Is this a new Matrix?
It sucks.
But it's a new Matrix.
I'm still gonna watch it, but I ain't in a rush because I've heard that a million times.
It was bad because you could, while you're watching it, and I want to hear, because I don't know when you may watch it. You may, because if you've got HBO, I think it goes out before next week, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
But I think they stopped playing it. I think the end of this week, or is it end of next week?
Oh, really?
It's one of them. But yeah, I want your opinion, John. I want to hear what you got, because for me, I felt so upset that the storyline made no sense. The actors, to me, felt like they were in the same view as me, because they didn't really feel like it made any sense to them either.
Oh,
they were going
to the actors either.
Money grab.
But there's 2 movies that are coming out that were made ages ago, and they're making remakes of them. Actually, 3. And I'd love to hear y'all thoughts about that. You just mentioned The Matrix, but I also understand that there's a 12-year remake. It was 12 years ago, maybe 13 years ago, that they made Avatar, and there's going to be a new Avatar and a new Beetlejuice. How can you make a new Beetlejuice? There was only one Beetlejuice, and I thought that the actors in that were amazing, but they're going to apparently make Beetlejuice.
Well, with Beetlejuice, actually, I'm going to reach out to Anthony King. Anthony King is an old high school friend doing improv and everything else. Anthony King was one of the producers. Actually, both of them. I know both of the guys. Anthony King was one of the producers on Beetlejuice for Broadway, how they remade it for Broadway, and that's just taken off. So I'm going to try and get him on the show because I know Anthony. I've known him for a long time.
Ooh.
He's a good guy, really good guy. He's actually working on Woke now. I don't know if you've seen season 1 of Woke, but season 1 of Woke was really good. That's on Hulu. But he's working on season 2 now, and that's supposed to be out, I think, later this year. Season 1's pretty hilarious. And I don't know if you guys saw Don't Look Up.
What were your thoughts on it? Have you done the review yet?
No, I'm actually in the midst of writing it, and then I'm gonna record the review and post it on Saturday. But Don't Look Up is watch Don't Look Up. That is definitely a must-watch show. I can say that.
I don't know. It was so ironic, all of it. I think the only word that I can come up with is just ironic.
The parallels were really, really well done. And what's interesting is, they just talked about, it just got actually put out today or yesterday, that NASA was talking about an actual asteroid that's supposed to scream past Earth. I think in a few months. Is it a few weeks? I'll have to find the article again. But yes, there's actually an asteroid that's supposed to be screaming past Earth again soon. But yeah, Don't Look Up is it's a must-watch movie just because of the parallels alone.
There were just some elements that I just found annoying. It was just annoying. I don't know. I do know. I'm keeping it to myself.
Yeah, you see, I don't want to give anything away yet. And then I got to wait until I post this review before I really say something. But yeah, definitely watch it. Don't Look Up. And then I saw Encanto. That was
did you like it?
I thought it was cute. I like Coco much better, but I do love the fact
Coco's better. Yeah, Coco's 10 times better than that movie. And Encanto,
I thought it was okay.
It's a Disney film with no villain.
There was a villain?
What villain?
There was a villain. It was just
Disney film with no villain. Come on.
It was. Again,
no villain.
I don't want to say who the villain was.
He wasn't the villain.
No, he wasn't. She was.
You have a film without a villain. You gotta have a villain.
That's no villain. And nobody was a villain.
She was the villain. The reason she was the villain is why it was one of those where you were trying to figure out exactly how the piece was going to be made. And how the piece was going to be made was basically between the hero and the villain. You had the good guy and you had the bad guy. And the bad guy, similar to some of the other Disney movies, was actually trying to do good, but didn't realize that they were doing bad.
Mm.
And again,
I mean, honestly, I didn't like the whole. They could have definitely done better with the whole concept of what they were. I like the idea, I like the concept, but he could have went further with that. You know, I mean, they could have had somebody who obviously was like a part of them. Then that actual person actually was exiled from there, and then they went to that person to get something. But obviously that didn't happen. So I just felt like they could have done a better job with that. But I mean, it was awesome. It was all right. It was enjoyable. It was okay.
Toby, I need you to do me a favor. There was a very nice couch over there in this game that you're playing, and a clock and everything. So I need you to go into the game. I need you to find those two items and deliver them to my apartment because I need a new couch. And that couch was literally looking stylish. So I need that delivered to the house.
Gotcha.
You need a clock? We can Amazon you a clock.
The same thing as getting it from the video game, but yes,
I
know.
Mail you a clock from.
Yes, I know you can't. And
my own
actually,
possession.
I think I do have a clock or two around, and I might even have a couch or two around, but I would like one or two more. You can keep the Raven though. I don't want the Raven.
Well, see, just made the Raven.
So funny story because it is late night gamers then. I have this fancy wall clock with roosters. I used to have this thing for like country style and roosters, right? So of course, naturally, Kara would call it the cock clock. Did I? Yep. But whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
It's late night and it's allowed.
Oh Lord. I guess on that note, Kara, what
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, Patricia.
Horrible segue.
Patricia just said hello from the Skywriter magazine.
Mark, it's Kara's personal power bite moment or segment.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about it. I feel like my internet's stalling. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Kara's personal power bite. Okay. So as you are, we're in the new year, right? Everyone wants to do. And it just kind of takes away from who we are and us being. So I honestly want to encourage people, encourage everyone this year to think of and put the intention on your year as who do you want to be? Who are you? And what do you want to be, right? So focus on the being, and then the doing will all fall in place. Do you notice like, oh, I have to do this, but your whole personality, your whole way of doing, your intuition, it isn't there, right? But if you lead with, I am this person, these are my capabilities, you end up doing a lot more successfully than if you're just remote, hey, I have to get this shit done. So I definitely want to encourage you all to do that. Whether you're gaming or living your life or being a baller, like, being big time like Mark Lee and Jahan. Like, who do you want to be this year? Bam.
I like that.
Put me back as a little small square. Thanks.
Oh. All right. You want to be you but you're big time though. I do like that. I
don't want to see my pores though. Thank you.
Oh, wait a second. John.
What?
John. Hey, by the way, I want to be one person watching on Facebook says, Kara, I want to be me. And that's it.
Okay. Awesome. Who are you? What are your qualities?
Yeah, Jason McDaniel. Jason, if you're still watching, yeah.
Jason McDaniel, what are your qualities? Are you enigmatic? Are you intentional? Are you kind? Are you thoughtful? Are you strong? Are you dedicated? You know? If you don't know, find adjectives, right? Thesauruses. Okay, so I love thesauruses. I actually have a thesaurus that if I'm stuck on a word or I want to be more of this. Hey, Patricia. Hey. Oh my gosh. How have you been? It's been a long time. But, take a word or and just thesauruses are excellent of finding the right word of like, oh, I want to be this or I am this and I want to amplify it a little bit more. And what does that look like?
See, this is why you're a great health coach.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
I mean, for me personally, I'm always wanting to be more and more on my personal power, just for me, because that's all I have on this earth. And it's the most important thing for me. So, for me, there's a lot of things and a lot of qualities that I already have and need to have and keep building on to get there. So I'm dedicated to self, organized, trusting of myself and others who I put around me that are like my A team, and having boundaries and, being fair, being, empathetic. Empathy is huge. So yeah, just take that one big thing and kid you not, like I have an actual thesaurus and I just crack it open and like, that looks good. I want to build on that.
I like that.
Thank you.
Kara, along those same lines, and maybe I'll be getting deep and having folks have some thoughts around things. Can you be sometimes a little bit intentional in some fields and not as intentional in others? Because I do find myself being very intentional in work and even sometimes intentional with my family and friends. Not always as intentional as I probably should be in personal relationships, and we'll just leave it at that. So I was just wondering your thoughts about the balance between intentionality and non-intentionality.
I think it comes down to choice. Is it a choice? And if you're choosing not to be intentional, know your why. What is your why? Or if it's not your choice and it's just kind of how things have happened, then again, what's your why? What's your reason? There's always like a fear around it. Some hesitations. We're really good at the things that like we feel good about. And then if we feel shitty about things, we're going to be more shitty about those things. And so it's kind of, my internet. I think it's good now. Okay. So it's knowing like, is it a choice? And then what's my why? And if it's not your choice, then I like to look at, what's the opposite of what I'm doing then? Exactly. If I'm doing this, but I don't want to do it, what's the opposite? And also just feel like I hate the word positivity and negativity unless it's talking about like ions, you know, science, right? Because if we do life right, like there's a whole experience of realms of feelings that are comfortable or uncomfortable. And they evoke all these emotions. And so why shy away from those? And just allowing yourself to kind of feel those realms of emotions is important as well to get you to what you intend to do versus what is happening.
Agreed.
See, I like the Kara. I like the personal. I love it. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Because see,
that
that's
was
something
fun.
That's something we can use. That information is something that we can use in the gaming world something that we can use in real life, and that is what this is. I mean, as we talked about the stuff going on at CES, those things are. I mean, those things are related to what you just talked about in the sense that, again, we're all. If I am into finger nibbling, I'm going to get that. I'm not into finger nibbling. I'm not putting it
I have
out.
no shame.
You live your finger nibbling life, bro.
You know that that's what you're into. I don't know why you're trying to be in denial. And he is trying to be in denial again.
Also, shame is the number one emotion that deters you from your personal power. So if your personal power is ultimately living your life and getting those finger nibbling pets, and you have a lot of shame around it, work on that. You know, as long as you're not harming yourself or other people or animals, that's all that matters.
Please don't hurt
and really going back to video games too. I mean, how many times do people stop short of their potential because I suck at this game? Well, keep practicing. You know, and if you kind of tear away those layers of shame and you just go at it as, hey, I'm literally just practicing. You know, I mean, look at how much better you would be. And then you get all excited and then you just want to keep doing better. And then you look at the times, you look forward to the times where you eat dirt because you know that those are opportunities for growth.
There, in terms of shame, one of the big things with in the gaming world, actually, it is not even dealing with you suck at this game or something like that. But, you know, if I like playing Animal Crossing, you can get shamed for playing Animal Crossing, even in the gaming world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like some stuff, and that's very understandable. And honestly, speaking of in the isms realm, women take it big time because if they beat a dude if a woman beats a guy in basketball, of course there's a little bit of junk talk and shaming that happens, but in gaming, good Lord, because of the anonymity, women get it big time and they get shamed and don't even want to say that they're women.
Yeah, which is sad because the people really end their personal power and are actually big shit. They don't feel threatened by people who play Animal Crossing or who are women or who are transgender individuals or, are of anything that is not them, right? So behind every shame being thrown at somebody is a person who has their own shame to deal with and their own insecurities. And, it's hard because when you have that thrown at you so much, you internalize it and take it personally. But, sometimes you just you know, you do get to a point where you're over it, and you're like, you know, bless your heart, you must be having a rough time today because, you know, you're directing your own shit at me. Mm-hmm. It's so rough though, because it shouldn't happen, but it does.
It does, for sure.
I like this little puzzle game too, by the way.
That's kind of neat.
It is kind of cool.
Oh, I can't get
Speaking of Animal Crossing, my dog Henry's crossing the room a few times, and I don't know if he needs to go out or not. I might have to exit for a few minutes.
That's okay.
Hey, baby, do you need to go?
I may have to do the same thing. It might be time for a little bit of a food break because I've been working all day.
Well, enjoy your food. Guys, I'll be back, okay?
Okay.
I don't think we're having a lip sync battle because it looks like they ended early today. So I will probably be back as well, but I'm going to take a break to grab a couple of food items. So I'm going to pop off as well, but I will have the camera on and the computer on, and I'll pop back as soon as I put something in my tummy.
Put something in your tummy? Okay. John.
What's up?
What you got new in terms of gaming?
Well, I mean, we got the Forbidden West launch coming up. We got Dying Light 2, which is literally here in like 2 weeks. That's going to be huge.
Yeah. So that's it. I mean, what
right now, the 2 big launches coming out here like close soon.
Okay. What are you going to play, though?
I am currently playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll be doing a full playthrough of Dying Light 2 when it comes out. I did a full playthrough of Dying Light 1 months ago. But yeah, it's gonna be a good year for gaming, especially in these first 2 months here. Not much for the month of January. People are just kind of playing what they want. But yeah, I mean, Forbidden West, huge launch, the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. Alloy, some machines taking over the world, some good Terminator shit. Dying Light 2, Zombies, Parkour. If anyone's played the first one, it's a great game. Have you played it, Jatovi?
Yep. Yeah.
Fantastic game.
Wait, is that coming to the Game Pass?
I don't think it'll be on Game Pass for. I don't think it'll be on Game Pass. I don't even think the first one's on Game Pass.
Which one? I thought Dying Light came to. There was something. What did Dying Light come? There was something new.
Dead Before Daylight or whatever is.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, but honestly, that's the 2 big releases right now, that are coming up here. That are people like kind of like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Mm-hmm. But we got some big stuff coming out this year. Here pretty soon we got the new Total War Warhammer 3. If anyone's a big fan of the turn-based strategy series, great game. This one's the brand new one. It's gonna be free on Game Pass. Pretty cool. Don't have to pay for it right there. So any Game Pass fans out there, that's gonna actually be here pretty soon. Yeah, February 17th. Sure enough. I'm pretty excited about that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, so we got that. We got Forspoken coming out this year. We got Elden Ring, big MMO coming out. A little bit of like a Dark Souls stylish game, but it has some good fantasy writers in that. But yeah, it's going to be a big year. We got the new set of Magic coming out here in about the next month. It's going to be Kamigawa. It's going back to cyberpunk ninjas is the theme. So I don't know if Jahan heard me there.
Cyberpunk ninjas.
Yes, sir. We're getting our first ninja planeswalker ever printed in this set.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for that. And I'm a big fan of ninjas, so I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited. I don't know if I mentioned that. I went to go see what's that Tom Cruise movie, The Last Samurai. I went to go see Last Samurai. I was in the movie theater and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is nice and all. And all I seen was ninjas get on the roof. I lost my shit. I was like, oh, ninjas, let's go.
I'm really pumped for this next set. It's gonna be good too for Magic too. It's a little bit dry right now. A lot of people are still pissed off about alchemy. So
I hate alchemy. It's so like my friend was like, "Oh, great! I don't have to think. Oh, I get to play. I get to play a Pacific one that I don't have to deal with all the craziness."
right. But yeah, it's gonna be a big year for gaming. I mean, to be real, I mean it's gonna be a good one. Some big launches.
Guys, hold on 1 second. Let me. I'll be right back.
No problem. No problem.
All right.
But yeah, some big launches.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming. A lot of stuff coming, and a lot
of good stuff.
I mean, heck, with even with Mass Effect even happening on the Game Pass, I'm excited about that.
I haven't read much about Mass Effect. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty much my brain is wrapped up in Dying Light 2 information because I've watched a lot of information on that. There's pretty much Dying Light 1, which they shouldn't change it too much, but they improved on some things in the story, and it's just good parkour zombie fun with a good story.
So, did you play Mass Effect before?
I have played 1 and 2. I didn't play 3.
Okay, because 3 and Andromeda.
To be honest, I didn't play Andromeda either.
Andromeda wasn't all that great. But Mass Effect, I was about to say.
So I can't speak too much on it. That's why I haven't said anything.
Okay.
I don't got a clue about that. So like pretty much my big excitement is like I forgot. I'm happy I remembered Warhammer because I actually have that on. I actually have it pre-installed on the Game Pass app. And then Horizon Zero Dawn because I'm actually at the moment doing a playthrough of that, so that's nice. So I'm very fresh on the story there and the world. I've been playing the new Battlefield 2042. It had a ridiculous sale over Christmas. I got Horizon Zero Dawn, Battlefield 2042 for Christmas.
Okay.
And of course the camera and a couple other things, but it got review bombed because just like the last two Battlefields at launch, networking, ping, bullets not hitting, people appearing there, and they've done some patches and it's way better than it was at launch. Okay. They still got work to go, but I'll be honest with you. When it works and when they get it working, it's fun, dude. It's just pure blast, man. Well, I'm absolutely having a good time.
So when Battlefield and Call of Duty first came out, I was bigger into Battlefield than I was into Call of Duty.
Bad Company? You played Bad Company?
Well, I played Bad Company. I enjoyed Bad Company. But no, I'm talking about old school Battlefield. Let me see if I can. I think I still got the
Red Company. I remember it was on GameCube. That's about as far back as I can go.
Really?
Battlefield Red Company on GameCube.
Where is that daggone box? There it is. Battlefield 2 right there, boo.
Oh yeah, dude. Good Lord.
Yeah, I used to love the mess out of this game. Look at this.
Like he's got a hard copy of a PC game. Oh my gosh. Where's your VHS tape?
Hey, I'm gonna go read and look at it. There are 3 discs. Still all right there.
To finish the half, you got to put the second disc in. And then I remember that days, man. Oh my gosh. Please install part 2 disc now.
See, I used to love me that game. That game was boy. So my favorite on Battlefield, because the reason I enjoyed Battlefield because I think the mechanics I enjoyed a little bit better. I felt the sniper rifle.
It's on sale right now, Jatovi, and it ain't gonna get cheaper. And I mean, it just launched too. It's absolutely crazy. It's $40 right now
on Steam.
Yes, I bought it through Amazon, my Steam gift code, but it might still be. Type it in real quick because it's the cheapest. It just launched like 3 weeks ago, and it's $40. I had like 3 of my friends buy it because I was like, guys, like I don't like. I know it doesn't have good reviews, but like, it just launched. It's a AAA.
I wanted to play this. Did you ever see it?
Well, that's a VR, right?
No.
Oh yeah, throw that away.
First-person shooter.
Oh yeah, get the fuck out. Yeah, I've actually seen it. I actually was, but I don't have anyone on the channel right now like that's too into it. So I'm kind of staying in that lines.
Who's this guy's card over here?
Since Jahan is back,
yeah, it's on sale.
You didn't say what the biggest release coming this year is.
Me?
Yeah, you didn't say what the biggest release is.
This year?
Yeah.
The number one, like, most anticipated release?
You didn't say what it is.
Oh, it's the MMO zombie game.
Nope.
Yes, it is. It was
No,
the
it
number
is.
one
You know
most
what it is?
listed game on Steam.
You know what it is?
What is it?
It's the showdown that's going to happen live between you and Jahan right on this channel. I want to see y'all go at it.
What are you talking about? Magic?
Yes. I want to see it.
You don't want none of this smoke.
See, there you go.
I play top tier Magic. I go for tier 1. Now,
and I'm jank as hell, so we meta crushing.
Yeah, that's right. But
We jank.
I don't mind the jank. I do not net deck, but I always try to.
We get those.
Like
what is this man playing?
Competitive. Let's go.
I don't know. I'll just let him keep it. Oh wait, he just did something I didn't know.
Oh no, he comboed off. I
should have got rid of it.
See, that's what I want to see. I want to see you two go at it. I want to sit here and play ref, commentator, and everything.
I'll be down, man, because it's very lack of it, man. I'm surprised, like even locals. It's like there's no local. I mean, I got like 2-3 land centers here, and they just do it's just all Valorant, and it's it's funny. There's no Fortnite here. There's literally no Fortnite in New York City. Really? That's how crazy that is. This is how you tell you how strange this is. There is literally no Fortnite in New York. Like literally none.
I know Valorant is
all it is Valorant. I don't think Counter-Strike, but it's definitely Valorant and League of Legends, and that's about it. That's as far as it goes.
Because people are still fiending for. People are leaving Overwatch in droves because they haven't really updated stuff and everything going on with Blizzard. Plus, they're still so mad that Overwatch 2 hadn't dropped, so they're leaving in droves going over to Valorant. Then you have a lot of the people from Counter-Strike going over to Valorant because it's roughly about
superior. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's so weird over here. That's how I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Valorant.
Y'all didn't jump on Hearthstone?
No.
I tried Hearthstone. I don't like Hearthstone.
I played it when it launched, but then I just kind of was like, eh.
And then Legend of Rotuna, it started out good, and it just like, man.
Runeterra, yeah, I lost interest in that too.
I was like, Runeterra is good. Nah, I'm done. It's too Hearthstone-y for me. I can't do Hearthstone. It's just so like a.
Speaking of Runeterra, they're supposed to be releasing. Riot has their fighting game that they're coming out with.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Which honestly, it looks cool.
Did you play Rune King at all, or did you check it out? I watched a little bit of gameplay.
I haven't seen the gameplay.
Rune King, the League of Legends game that already released on Steam.
Rune King was good. I saw Rune King.
Yeah, I watched some gameplay for that. Looked pretty cool.
Okay.
It's on Steam, called Rune King. It's literally made by Riot. Legends.
Oh yeah. No, Rune King looked cool. Rune King definitely looked cool.
Yeah, it got good reviews. It's like it's sort of like a JRPG a little bit.
It was free on Epic for a little while. I didn't get
Bravely Default game that's on sale right there. That's a good one. It came out a while back, but that's a good game.
Which one?
Bravely Default right there on the front of the page. But Rune King, this is from Riot. Since we're on the talk of Riot right now, is this game? They're really branching out and they're making a name for themselves. Well, even in the midst of their little ongoing scandal, they're still,
This is the Riot fighting game. I don't know if you've seen this.
Yeah, Project Go. Yeah, and those are the Cannon brothers.
Yep.
They're the ones who own Evo. You know that, right, Chatobi?
Yeah.
They freak me out, man, because every time I go to Evo, and then one of them shows, and I'm just like, okay, who is this one? Is it Tom? Is it Tom?
They figure it out. They can take their universe and literally put it in any style of game they want, and just put it in different genres and appeal to different people. It's brilliant.
Well, what I will give it to Riot, and then I've said this for years now. What Riot did in terms of creating the lore around League of Legends was just phenomenal. No other company has been able to really create a universe the way that Riot has.
Yeah.
Because Blizzard tried with Overwatch, but they couldn't take it to the level that they did because
it was too cheesy.
Well,
Overwatch was just a little cheesy in my opinion. The story, the story in League of Legends is dark, man. You get some grim shit, and I think people like that.
Yeah,
they don't want the rainbows and butterflies.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was just, it was
for me. It was. That's anyways.
But, something like this, this was one of their character releases, and when they released their characters, they truly put a movie style story behind it, and they put up great. The animations are phenomenal.
What is this? That's so pretty.
So this is a release of a character in the game League of Legends. League of Legends is the number 1 or number 2. Oh yeah. Basically, Jason wants to know, by the way, on a side note, I meant to answer his question. Matter of fact, I'll put it before everybody. But yeah, League of Legends is the number 1 or number 2 esport in the world. Not even close by any measure. Of the number 2 is Dota, or Defenders of the Arena 2. What platform are based on? Give me a nickel, I'll make a quarter.
I'm sorry, brother.
Then he says, gotta put it before everybody while that's playing in the background. Like I said, this is cool how they just introduce these characters. Then he says, my question is, since y'all are in the gaming world, what do you each and every one of you and see coming from the world of digital? So basically, what do you see coming from the world of digital stuff?
Oh, just mainly just like eliminating disc to digital? Is that what they're asking? Or
I think, or since y'all are in the gaming world, what do you each see, or you can see it from I guess. In a sense, like
like relating to gaming or media in general?
I guess coming out of the digital world, what do you see coming out of the digital world or digital land? Yes. So basically, what do you see coming out of the digital world?
I don't know. At this point right now, I don't want to say technology kind of sucks at this point, but I feel like there's certain areas, I guess, if it could fulfill certain needs for certain, gamers to like what type of level that they want to go to, in a sense of like, I guess with visual or accessibility to certain things. I don't know. It's very difficult to kind of like figure out like what would be the next digital thing. Obviously we have VR. And I spoke obviously about how I feel about VR, but I don't know. I guess we get to a point where have some type of access to be able to actually be at concerts, do VR or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's going to be accessible soon with that. So I don't know. Because you look at this right now, like especially with COVID, and if the way things looking like it might, I don't know if we're going to go back to like a lockdown or anything like that, but I don't know. I think it could serve some purposes in the sense of people could be able to do things at the comfortability at their own home. I think that's what it really boils down to in the near future. So if they're able to provide that, I guess that would be something that some people would be willing to do. It's really by choice of if they want to either have like a digital lifestyle or actually want to go back to like the old school way of just meeting people face to face, offline.
Yeah.
It just varies. And that is more like a mental thing in a sense. So it just all depends on, I guess, your mental of how like the comfortability of how you feel. If you're obviously an introvert, you probably most likely want to be mainly in like going through like a character or something like that, kind of like in a metaverse or what's the other one, like VR chat or anything like that. So versus then meeting people offline. I don't know.
So I think he's trying to expand on it a little bit more by pointing out like what is a good investment in terms of that digital realm. For like John, what do you see as a good investment in that area?
Oh, that's what. I guess obviously NFTs. So I guess maybe then in that sense.
Well, you said towards advertisements.
Towards advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't even see what they're writing.
Oh,
just click on comments on StreamYard.
Yep.
Sometimes we need to go looking for our demons.
So, John, what do you think? What you got?
I don't know, man. I understand there's a plan on building blocks. Yeah, good investment towards advertisement. I don't know. It's for me. I don't really too crazy about VR and that nature. You talking about putting like advertisements into gaming? Is that what he's talking about?
Well, so
like actively into a game.
I guess invest
like a sponsor.
I think so, but I think if we take it in general, there's a lot of ways to look at it.
Well, Death Stranding did that already.
Yeah. And
Death Stranding was sponsored by, what was it, Monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had Monster in the game. So Monster sponsored the, if that's what you're referring to, towards good investment, toward advertisements. I don't know. I think it would be...
So if I think it was, who did it? Matter of fact, it was John Oliver who talked about it, where games did a huge investment. Well, different morning cereals did huge investments towards gaming, and they got a huge kickback in that. Back in the 90s, going into the 2000s, with 7-Up having the dot, the 7-Up guy, the little circle that was a video game. The Noid from Domino's had himself a video game. Matter of fact, this is the Chex Mix video game. Chex Quest. It's from the 90s or 2000s.
You were playing that the other day.
Yeah, it was so bad, but it was huge, and it sold tons. It got them a huge ROI or return on investment because, again, I think the studies, if I looked it up, it may have changed now, and I hate to quote it. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and quote it, but again, it may have changed now. You have to check out newzoo.com. It has a bunch of information there in terms of all the statistics in gaming, being $180 billion industry currently, esports being above $1 billion in terms of revenues. But they said that the esports and gaming players are more loyal to the brands that are there, that they deal with, more so than regular sports players. And they are 40% more likely to rebuy whatever they're advertised to in comparison to the average everyday traditional sports goer. So, and they're a lot more loyal to those companies. So in terms of investments,
but Jacoby
came back.
Yeah, Jacoby, one of the things I was going to say is and I was listening to y'all backstage and everything, is that I'm seeing more and more people that are using, and I think John had alluded to it earlier, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, even like their own versions of crypto money in order to actually create this kind of new economics. And I think that that's kind of what the gentleman was talking to and alluding to. And I don't think that it's going to change any, because I think the cat's kind of out of the bag. So there are some folks that are loving definitely old school currency and the old school credit, but there's a lot of performers, there's a lot of artists, there's a lot of others that are seeing this as a way to eliminate the quote unquote middleman, whether that's manager, whether that's agent, or whether that's whatever. So you're literally creating the art, and the art is going to the customer. Now, it might not be the actual big piece of art, because a lot of times the creator wants to keep the main piece, and they are basically giving you what amounts to a model of that piece and everything. But I am seeing a lot of that. I mean, the Funky Eye Puppets have got cryptogamy, which is a form of an NFT and things of that nature. So that is something that I think we're going to see more and more of in this digital space. So I think that is kind of what he was alluding to, and I don't think it's going to change. And I think a lot of it's going to be tied into AR, VR, and I know that I think it was Jahan that said he's not a big fan of the whole virtual world, but I do think that we're going to see more and more of that through the continuation of the time. But that's just my 2 cents worth based on what I've learned from I've been in those spaces and talking to some people in the art space, and even seeing one of the groups that I'm part of now being involved in that space as well. So just my 2 cents.
NFTs are not going anywhere, and they're just growing. And yes, blossoming out of the gaming community. As you see, Samsung right now is released, and this is probably not the only TV happening at CES, but Samsung is actually producing a TV with NFT support. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely not going anywhere, and that's huge, and that definitely does come from the gaming world. Because heck, every RPG had an NFT in it.
Hey, but you know something else that I learned earlier today, and it was actually on my show, because I had a gentleman from England on, and I think we've talked about it before. You remember that little football game that used to huddle everybody in the middle that we hated and everything, and we've talked about how we hated that game. Apparently, there was a geekily bad version in England, but it was playing the game of cricket. So this gentleman, Carl Sullivan, told me that they actually had a game back in the 70s and 80s that was kind of that same concept of bad early gaming, because it was like, you know, cricket looks like a complicated game as it is. So I'm sitting there going like, I don't even know how you're going to do a game version of it in the more simple version and all of that. But apparently they did it. And as Mr. Sullivan said, it was not good. It was kind of bad, almost as bad as our football game.
By the way, Jason says that I agree with the white bearded man. I love that.
Yes.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop out of here because I have to be up super early.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is 10:40 now.
Yes.
Oh, well, bye.
Yeah, not because you just showed up, but you guys rock. I'll see you.
Yo, John, man, let's set that up, man. That Magic.
Dude, I'd love to play. Please swing by the channel, man.
Hey.
Seriously, if you ever get time, I'd love to play some Magic.
You told me set it up. Let's do something special.
Next week we're doing this. Next week, Jahan.
Oh well, you gotta. Well,
we'll play historical.
When next week though? Because I'm going to Buffalo on Thursday.
Next
we'll do it on
week,
Wednesday.
9 o'clock.
Wednesday,
9 o'clock.
There we go.
Let me make sure.
Okay.
During the show, nice.
Yep.
We'll do historic
we
best of 3. Is that cool?
Yep. Next Wednesday, 9 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and make an advertisement for it too.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Later, guys. I am so
Bye.
tired of so quiet. All right, please.
But yeah, that's gonna be fun next week. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, you're spot on, though, Mark. Yeah, NFTs aren't going anywhere. Nowhere at all.
Not at all. Jahan is in deep thought again. He was in deep thought last week.
Yeah, Jahan got some thoughts coming up.
No, I'm just looking at these apartments, man. I'm trying to get out of here.
Oh, speaking of, hey, see Jahan in North. Jahan, you need to do a what's going on up north bit. That's what you need. Yeah, that's what we gotta have, is that spot for Jahan. I like that.
So he is deep in the gaming world, and you want him to talk about New York City?
No, I wanted to talk about what's going on in the gaming world in New York City.
Okay, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
Clarity.
I was like, look, Jahan is more than Vanna. Okay.
That's Mark's job.
You are a very wonderful Vanna, Mark.
Yes.
That's what my whole purpose is in this whole gaming space. I know my role.
I guess since we have roughly about 18 minutes left, and we got to show everybody the fun of Mark drawing.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
That would be exciting.
No, we don't.
I think everybody would
it's
love
fine. He's not comfortable, so let's not do it.
Oh, so close. So close.
Now, if you want to find that trivia game that you said it was a Scrabble, we can take that one off. That I don't mind.
Oh, I got to set that one up.
Okay.
I'll start putting that up next week. As also because it'll be fun to watch both Jahan and John going back and forth in Magic the Gathering, and then while we're playing basically Words with Friends.
Or Scrabble.
There's big potatoes, and then we're small potatoes, and I'm all for being a small potato.
Yep. See, look there. I just got to log in. Okay, got it.
Got it.
But see, that's all it is.
Sure.
Yep. And then basically what will happen, use the chat to solve anagrams. If I hit start, then people would have to
unscramble that word right there, which I'm trying to do as we're talking, and it's not an easy one.
Be the first one to unscramble. Oh, okay.
Balcony.
Don't have anybody in there. Oh,
balcony.
Yeah. But I can't click on anything. I don't know why. Yeah, see, I got to set it up.
Yeah. If you kept letting it go, that's what the word will be.
Sirens, is that you?
That's me. Yeah.
Lord, what you got going back there?
By the way, that
it's
noise.
The city, man. It's always something going on.
Yeah.
There's always something.
And
you either have sirens or I do. Yeah.
And that's what we had earlier. I think somebody, it might have been John, noticed that there was something that was in the background here. And that was actually, I believe, an Amber Alert. But it was actually an alert that was here in Durham that was going off.
There was gunshots earlier in the alley.
What in the world?
Yeah.
So it's been all kinds of craziness. We did have that whole incident with our HBCUs here in Durham, Texas, DC, and 4 other locations. But yeah, it was several bomb threats there yesterday.
There's a bomb threat in Durham.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
At one of the at Central yesterday. It was one of 7 HBCUs that had a threat yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know that they had a bomb threat yesterday. I mean, I was running around doing everything else, from carpool and stuff. But yeah, I didn't know there was a bomb threat yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little freaky.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually got the students to go to the high school. They evacuated the campus, I think the entire campus, and took them up to the high school, which is, what do you think, just totally maybe about a mile and a half up the road?
Which high school?
Hillside.
Yeah. It's only a mile up the road. Yeah. If that, depending on whichever part you're at.
Of the campus, right? Exactly.
Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that at all.
Yeah.
So freaky.
Very nuts so. But what was not freaky, because I got my Marquette shirt, because we've been really doing bad at the Big East, but we did manage to upset and beat them by 20 points Providence. So maybe our season can turn around, because I was really starting to get very depressed. But they did manage to beat Providence by 20 points.
Yeah, sounds like he's going to do okay, though. I mean, you might make the NIT.
We still got to try to struggle to maybe knock off a couple. We've had a couple of upsets of major teams. So if we can get a winning streak, we might even make the NCAA. Now, we might not be that high, maybe a 12th seed or a 13th seed, but we're gonna see what we can do. I mean, it could be worse. Baltimore Ravens may not even make the playoffs.
No, they're not going to make the playoffs. Yeah, they lost too many games, and Lamar Jackson wasn't there, so they're not going to make the playoffs. So
apparently the Bengals are doing well. This was news to me, but someone else not from here told me so. So that's kind of cool.
They're doing very well. As a matter of fact, I think they will make the playoffs.
By the way, this is the Chex Quest game. They redid it because it became popular again for some odd reason.
So cute.
But yeah, it's the Chex Mix characters. And it's a first-person shooter. And you walk around.
I like the little peanut.
So they all have names. Fred, Weedy, Dr. Orion, Shane. I guess that's Nicholas, but with a 96. And Pretzel was a robot.
That's so sweet.
No, but this is the funny part. We'll start at the landing zone again. So there's a whole story, evidently.
Last week, a volcano exploded on planet Bazoik, launching particles of rock into space. One of these asteroids was captured and brought to our lands for testing.
We were investigating these globules as proof of snack life on other planets when discovered that they actually contained eggs to an evil snack-eating creature from another dimension. When the eggs are exposed to nutritional substances, they hatch into what we call flamoids.
So they're all female?
2 days ago, we lost contact with the people on Bazoik, including 5 members of the Chex Squadron. We can only assume flamoids have taken over.
To make matters worse, we have found that conventional weapons seem to have no effect on these flamoids. However, by recalibrating the phase frequency of our Zorcher, we can send the flamoids back to their own dimension.
We need a volunteer to fly to the caverns of Bazoik and attempt to rescue the missing units there.
That's ridiculous. What soldier'd be fool enough to enter a cavern full of unstoppable flamoids from another dimension?
I'm from Chex Mix Squadron, and I volunteer. Setting coordinates for adventure.
I'm trying to remember how many people downloaded this game because it's on Steam and you can find it. It's free.
No, I'm sure it's free. So there's the Chex Mix folks going on a Chex Mix contest and everything. They go to the Planet Kellogg and the Planet Fruit Loops.
No, but the worst part about it, let me see if I can get to it. So I've got that thing that sends back the flamoids and the battery, but I also have, I wonder if I can use you can use the mouse. It might be easier. I also have a spoon. I can attack the flamoids or let's really call them what they are, the booger monsters.
Do you get to drown them in sugar?
No, I can hit them with my spoon.
Not the same thing. You got to drown them in sugar.
No, you hit the booger monster with a spoon. The controls stink.
I mean, if someone comes at you with a spoon, you're gonna kind of be like, "Whoa, you are extra level savage," right there.
Oh yeah, there's my flamoid stuff there, or the.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking this is not gonna work. Hey John, when you were in school, you were often attacked by people with spoons, weren't you?
I'm sorry, what?
Like this game, when you were in high school, you were often attacked by people with spoons, and you just kind of like ignored them, or you just kind of like slapped the spoon away.
Well, remember we used to do. I don't know if you know, we used to do those spoon games where we bend the back of the plastic and we try to break the side of the spoon.
Yeah,
there you go.
That'll work.
That was our breakfast games for the morning.
Then go attacking phlemoids with a spoon.
Nailing it.
And just run around.
Hey,
See,
you're gonna get.
this is actually a game.
Yeah, I see that's a game. It's a scary game.
Wow.
But I don't even know why that's a game. She told me earlier today we were doing the worst president show and everything, and it came out in the conversation that George Bush actually had an embargo on ice cream. So that spoon is reminding me of this. So apparently there was an embargo on ice cream coming from other countries.
So you know that I remember
Wow.
you guys were talking about who was it that was saying that? You guys had some show. Was it the World Show that you guys were doing?
Yeah, earlier.
Where you guys were complaining that somebody had banned your question or somebody's question asking that same thing.
Yeah.
I mean I don't know who. I keep trying to tell people it's just the bots that pick up these things.
Oh yeah,
because
totally bots.
Tons there have been articles and tons of people who put that question out there.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Smithsonian who did it too.
Was it banned on LinkedIn or something?
It wasn't. It was banned on Facebook, the reshare. So it hasn't been banned on LinkedIn. We've done 3 of them. Actually, I got to do the 4th one before the 12 o'clock hour. But so far, when people have reshared it, I know it was banned on I think Facebook and maybe a couple of other places. But no, LinkedIn has actually been quite cooperative so far. Notice I said so far because I never know what they're going to do from time to time.
Except your Trump supporting connections.
Yep.
This game, remember when Squid Game went crazy on Netflix?
Crap game.
Bad game.
Yep.
So I guess there's a gamer. Ooh, there was a gamer who, like years and years and years ago, actually went by the name Squid Game. That was just her name, and she made like a name for herself. And then that movie came out, and she actually lost a lot of endorsements.
Oh, interesting.
And so her livelihood, gaming, has been diminished because people think that she's associated with this game or movie.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, it's sad, but it's just the way it is.
You know, I was watching something, I think it was a TV show or some movie, and they were mentioning, and I know we mentioned it before, that they used to be incredibly popular, but I don't know if they're still popular. Has OnlyFans lost their popularity finally? Because I was getting really tired of seeing Facebook ads about people trying to talk about OnlyFans.
Nope.
Porn makes the internet go round.
It makes the internet go round?
I mean, I hate to say it, but it does lead innovation ideas, and because I mean, there's just OnlyFans is not going anywhere. The problem that OnlyFans ran into is OnlyFans realized that OnlyFans was softcore porn, and they wanted to get rid of that part of OnlyFans because they thought, hey, look, we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to become this clean thing.
I thought they were trying to be a clean version. If they're a clean version, I guess that's what has disappeared, and now I thought the whole thing had disappeared.
Once they found out that is what is actually on OnlyFans, and that when they said, hey, we're going to be clean, and they lost pretty much half of their body people, they said, okay, well, no, that's not what we're doing. So then, OnlyFans is doing just fine. Fine.
Like, we only want to be a platform of, I don't know, just like, I don't know what it is. What it was, athletes or something, just subscription based, but not that. But then people in the adult industry realized that it was like a really good opportunity. So OnlyFans tried to be Patreon kind of, but then OnlyFans was like, well, it's a perfect name. Only fans can see my tatas.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm sure there's all sorts of things going on with that little nibble kitten.
Nibble kitten?
The Nibble Kitten may have its OnlyFans page. The Nibble Kitten OnlyFans page.
That would be so disturbing.
It would be quite disturbing, but I'm thinking that somebody out there is actually creating that. The Nibble Kitten OnlyFans page with nothing but the Nibble Kitten there and everything along those lines.
You would just have the Nibble Kitten sitting there and then somebody sticking a finger in from nowhere.
I mean, that finger.
So messed up.
Yeah, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I mean, and there are people making a killing out of sending feet pics.
It's nuts. It's fetish because people have so many crazy fetishes. It just, oh my gosh, it's just crazy.
It's insane. Well, I know one thing, that there's some people that have a fetish about writing nonsense letters because it's been on this show, it's been on my show, it's been on several other shows. They just pop in on YouTube, I think Twitch, and they write really nonsensical letters because this one wrote
they're bots. They show up on Showing Up as well.
Gotta love those bots that just love to show up.
So yeah, it's just wild. This is what the internet is now. You've got bots, you've got porn sites, and you've got social media.
And sometimes it all is the same thing.
Yes. But then that's why the gamers go off to Discord and try and disappear from most of it.
Now
they get trapped in their own world, and then
because we used Discord when we did the Metaverse event, and I did hear a lot of people like Discord better. You actually first turned me on to Discord. Why do you think Discord is better than, say, Facebook and the rest of them, other than their more centralized discussion groups, from what I can see?
So Discord is great because of the fact that you can create your own Facebook community. You can do that.
That's what I meant when I said centralized.
But you can create your own server, and I can give you rights to only see particular pages. I can give individuals particular rights. It's like having your own Microsoft Teams server and for friends. So then I can have in the background, which I actually do on the different ones, I can have in the background, okay, how many people are on the server at what particular time, and then how many run events off of the server and say, okay, well, you can go to this area only if you have this, if you've signed up for this event. I mean, there's just so much you can do with Discord that you can't do with Facebook. You can't do with Twitter. You definitely can't do with Reddit. It's just it's Microsoft Teams for free in the gaming community. And then on top of that, it's a great communication tool for in-game communication. For example, if I'm playing on PC, like Rocket League, for example, Rocket League is a prime example. Rocket League is cross-platform on every system. So I can play anybody on the Switch. I can play anybody on the Xbox. I can play anybody on the PlayStation. I can play against them all I want to. I can have my buddies on each one of those systems, and I'm on the PC. And we can sit here and play Rocket League all day. But we cannot communicate. We literally cannot talk to each other. Because if we all have PlayStations, sure, we can talk across the way. If we all are on PC, sure, we can talk across the way. If we're all on Xbox, same thing. But if we all have Discord, you can use the channels within Discord to talk to each other, communicate about what's going on in the game and how you're playing. You can set up a whole voice channel, just like how you go to Clubhouse. You can set up a whole voice setup to do the same thing in Clubhouse and invite somebody in and come chit chat. You can have a whole group of 99 people talking at the same time, or actually, I think Yeah, I think it is 99 now. You can have a whole slew of people in one room and you can talk back and forth. It's just the whole in-game communication. So you can have the same. If I'm playing a 3-versus-3 game, I can have all 6 people there and just yelling back and forth, talking junk. I can't do that in the in-game communication. And so it's also a lot more stable. Even if we're on this all on PlayStations, the audio may drop out, or the in-game audio may drop out. Usually on Discord, it doesn't. It's steady for everybody.
Yeah.
So Discord is just, its capabilities are really, essentially Microsoft Teams. Jason was asking, Discord is very hard to figure out. Can I get any kind of insight on how it works? Yeah. Think about, for those who don't know Discord, if you think about how if you're using Windows and you go to the different folders on your computer, or if you're using your My Documents, and in your My Documents you create different folders. Those different folders have different programs on the inside of it that you can access, or that you can set up for people to access. And that's what Discord is. So you can have, all 4 of us can be on the same Discord. If I have different user rights on that server than Mark, then I can see other things that Mark can't see, or Mark can see other things that I can't see. So it's a good system, and you can set it up for anything from baseball, having a baseball discussion, having a fantasy football group, just tons of stuff for it. But in the gaming community, it is the end all be all. You can use, Facebook. You got tons of people on Facebook who game, but if you're heavily into gaming, you use the Discord.
Yeah, I've got a couple of Discords, but the Funky Eye Puppets has a Discord. I think there's a couple of other things, including that metaverse that we're using Discord, and then they had the other, I guess it's like a messaging service that I was not that familiar with until I got involved with them, which I think it's Telegraph or Telegram. It's one of those two.
Yeah, every community, any community can really take advantage of it, because again, it's a good, powerful tool. And hence that, honestly, I'm glad they didn't get bought out by Microsoft, even though Microsoft put up, what was it, $30 billion? $30 or $40 billion, or $30 or $40 million just to purchase them, because they got a huge investment to start. If I remember, they in 2016 or 2017 received $30 million because of what Discord was, and people see and saw how this is everything I do at work with Microsoft Teams, but now I can do it everywhere and it's free.
Well,
so
it's free and easy. That's good. Have you seen the latest images of one of the top picks for you're talking about NFTs, but I have seen these images called the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and apparently they are the #1 NFT. And you talk about like some serious Andy Warhol kind of stuff, and I'm not thinking that I thought it was the best drawings in the world, but others may disagree. But when I saw them, I'm going like, hey, Chitovi could draw that well and everything, but they are making a killing off of their drawings and everything, and it's called the Mutant Ape Yacht Club. I have no idea where they are based out of. They might be London, they might be somewhere else, but I know that they were receiving all kinds of money and things of that nature. So I don't know if you've seen them on Instagram or any place else, but they were truly blowing up that whole NFT space and all of that. And like I said, it kind of reminds me of Andy Warhol kind of art.
Evidently, Eminem purchased a giant NFT that looked like him for what was it, $300 and some odd $1,000. It was either $300,000 or $600,000, something crazy.
Good. So it looked just like Eminem himself.
That's what he felt, and he purchased it.
Well, I'm in the OpenSea. That's the popular one. And that's what a Mutiny Yacht Club looks like and everything of that nature. But those are making a killing in the world.
Oh, yeah.
You going to rush and get some of those, Kara?
I mean, it looks like Rick and Morty. Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yep. But yeah, they have been trading quite actively. I think that looks just like Jacoby when he's in a happy mood. The one that's grinning.
Hey, all the time.
Yep.
I mean, the other one was lipstick. Well, bloody lipstick. But lipstick, yeah, that can be me.
Yep.
I like my meat medium. Well, I like it rare. No, I don't like it rare. I like it medium.
I get medium.
I like it medium.
Yeah.
I don't like it with the bloody stuff on it. It's yeah. I can't get to that.
I was just amazed when I saw the kind of they were getting and everything. Forgot the exact money, but yeah, they've been getting some crazy change.
Oh, I guess since it is a little bit past 11, I guess before we start to wind down and head on out. So are we having? We're supposed. We're supposed to go with Pod TV over to the Roku stuff.
Right.
So that's supposed to be happening.
That is what I've heard too. March 1st.
Yep.
Does that change anything on how we get onto this stream?
No.
Nope.
Doesn't change anything for us.
Okay,
except
cool.
for we're gonna, tighten the show some more. And I did enjoy a lot. I love my little carrot hour. That's all. I like that. And I'm loving the battle that's gonna happen next week with Jahan and Big John. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to do it soon, probably like Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We'll do it Wednesday, right there at 9:00.
Okay.
Last part of the show.
We can all just have our own little segments.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Because that's what I was thinking of. I want Jahan to give everybody updates of what's going on.
Not just about street rats and bodega cats in New York City, but gamers in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I love how Kara was spitting bars right there.
Mm-hmm.
Not about street rats and bodega cats.
You didn't hear that's her latest. You didn't hear that's her latest hit song. It's coming out next week, and that's going to be the title of it.
I mean, it just kind of happened, but that is kind of cute. It could be the next title of my podcast episode. On Deep in Roots podcast.
I like how the voice changed on that one. Look at there. Just trying to the Deep in Roots podcast.
Definitely Jahan needs the segments because he is like you're big time. You're bigger than big time.
He's the superstar. There's no
He
doubt.
is. So the man, that's my man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kara. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I appreciate you too.
Oh, Kara, you got to put Jahan on your Deep in Roots podcast. You got to do it.
Okay, yeah. I switched it over to a different platform, so I hope it didn't mess up anything.
For those that are watching,
did you switch off
Kara
to?
puts on a beautiful Deep in Roots podcast. She puts on the soft, sultry voice, has the best questions in the world, and it has some great discussion topics.
The best intro song in the world, too.
No doubt. But which platform did you switch off to?
From Anchor to Red Circle.
Oh, Maybe I'll do that because we actually switched the other way. Straight Talk with Dean and Mark went from Blog Talk to Anchor. So maybe we'll.
Oh, I love Anchor. Don't get me wrong. Red Circle, it's for when you know a little bit more on how to podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just want it more streamlined.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm finding it real quick. So Jahan, do you listen to Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or no podcasts?
None.
Okay. So, hold on.
By the way, Kara, I did make a new song.
Did you?
Yeah, I made a new one. I gotta make another one. I'm trying to make a full album now. I'm getting hooked on these Apple Garage Band stuff.
Oh. Hey, Night Tim. So he's been watching this whole time.
Of course he has been.
I love that man. Oh, it still has anchor.fm deep in roots. That's a little terrifying.
It takes him a while to get off because I think we're still listed on Blog Talk. So even if you leave one to the other, it does take him a while to make that transfer.
Ooh, that sounds terrifying.
It's probably your past episodes because I want to say our past ones are still on Blog Talk, even though we've not been on that for. I think me and Dean left in either November or October, so we've been off for a minute. And surprisingly, StreamYard works well because we're actually recording them and then he uploads them. Yep, they still got ours on as well, the old episodes. So, yeah, that's just a scary thing that happens because I think the last one that we've got was 3 months ago, and that's when we last did one on Blog Talk.
Okay. But yeah, so I mean, check it out if you'd like, Jahan, and you won't hurt my feelings if you don't. Because
so you said it's on Apple TV? I mean, Apple.
Yeah.
It's on iTunes?
You knew. Apple Podcasts. Even if you just go to, it's on Spotify too.
Okay. No,
even if you just type in Deep End Roots Podcast. And then that's me.
Yeah. See, Kara? Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. I done made a new song. Making music, y'all. Making music.
Music.
They're gonna be about to drop. Yeah.
Oh. You like that. You like that type of beat. That's your signature. Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
Making music. Oh, did he get out? See. I've been practicing this stuff.
You're practicing really good. I'm practicing on my Discord, so I'm doing that and the
got some Oreo flow in there. Nah, you know you like that right there, boy. You know you like that.
That sounds dope.
Little banjo in there too?
No, it's one of the, I forget what the instrument.
Oh yeah.
Mess around with these.
That's good. That's good.
See, that's the did a whole bunch of these.
Can I real quick? Can I play your song that I have on my podcast?
Yeah, I think did I put it over here?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, we can't hear it.
You can't?
Nuh-uh.
Oh no! Really?
Nuh-uh.
What about now?
No, because it's coming out as it's probably just coming through your speaker and not through because it's not coming close to the microphone.
Oh, you have it, right?
I think I can actually trying to remember what I named it.
How you look for that, John? Have you seen this new movie that got coming out about Janet? And apparently it's in her own words. So
really?
Supposed to be on I think one of the cable outlets coming up this month. But yes, it's Janet telling her story in her words, nobody else's. So yeah, she's gonna let folks know her storyline from her standpoint.
Please tell me the title is called Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
There you go, get a little energy in there.
No. That's a different one.
Yeah.
This one is like.
That was the old intro.
Yeah. The one that you did for me, well, I kind of took and stole. Well, I took. It's like Sade's band is trying to like just randomly warm up, and then Jatovi breaks in and starts like playing percussion.
Hey Carol, I'm looking through your list. You got a lot of content here. I like that. I wanna try to listen to it.
Yeah, see, Karen, I told y'all Karen's big time, y'all.
She's very
big time. No.
There's no doubt she's big time. You're gonna be disappointed. Apparently it is on Lifetime, and they just announced it recently, and it's got a very poor title. The title is called This Is My Story, Told by Me.
Is it this one?
No.
No, that's not that one. That's a different one though. Yeah, you hadn't heard that one. I had fun with this one.
Hold on. Let's see.
Okay.
Hold on.
This is it though, I think.
No.
That's not it. Oh, then it's the other one. Oh yeah, because I see I shared it.
I have it now.
It's this one.
No.
No.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That was for you, Mark.
Can't you visualize Jatobi being like Sade is just trying to be all cool, and he's like,
You get some of the coolest videos back in the day, Sade did.
oh yeah. My favorite is Sweet as Taboo.
Yeah, that's the one I
You
love.
love Sweet as Taboo. I still love
My
the one that she
favorite
did
singing
for-
and dancing to in the kitchen.
Still love the one that she did in A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jatori, I'm about to get out of here. Tomorrow, can we meet up?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool.
Bye.
Bye, Kara.
Night.
See ya later.
Mark throwing gang signs.
Peace symbol.
Oh.
Nice try, the peace symbol.
They have way too much fun making these things.
On that note, night, y'all. No.
Yeah.
Night for me too.
For me too. All right. So same time next week.
Same time next week.
See you guys next week.
Bye, lovies.
See ya.
Being able to represent yourself as who you are helps others to speak for themselves.
I'll say, as I know right now, the Star Trek and Marvel universe are connected, but there is the multiverse, so you never know.
Who's her? You know her. Don't pretend you don't.
I know her. I've known her my whole life, literally. So,
are you going to toss it off to me again?
I mean, no. I'm tossing it to Janora. Janora is going to have to introduce herself.
Ladies' Day.
Yes.
Wait.
I don't think there's a video game that simulates what it's like to have a family. Are you kidding? I get left burned on fire. My mom leaves the stove on. That ain't a family. My house burns down half the time.
That's exactly what that's supposed to be.